everyone, and welcome back to Spinnin Prog with me, Tara. And today I have got something different for you all. I have not done this yet on my channel, but I wanted to talk about a new album that has just come out by one of the big dogs in Prog, and that is Jethro Tull. So here I have got Curious Ruminant, the new album. This is actually the box set. Cody got his hands on it because, as you all know, he owns Second Chance Records here in Caledonia, and he did an unboxing showing everything that's in this, so keep an eye on his channel for that because I won't be doing that. I want to just talk about the album. So Jethro Tull having a bit of a rocky time the last few years, I think. A lot of people are still very mad that Martin Barre is not in the fold, and he is out doing Jethro Tull songs at the moment, and apparently he's fantastic, he's doing incredible, whereas Ian Anderson is not getting that same praise. Now, the last few albums like the Zealot Gene and Rock Flota, I dabbled in a little bit and I was like, oh, this is not for me, I'm gonna just kind of leave them go and stick to the good stuff. And I'm very sorry to say that if anyone is a fan of the newer stuff, then good for you. This is just my opinion. Yeah, so I wanted to stick to the older stuff, you know, Take As a Break, Aqualung, Minstrel in the Gallery, Passion Play, Stand Up, blah blah blah, all that really good stuff, okay? So the reason I wanted to dive into this latest one, Curious Ruminant, is because I was, as you know, online, things are being pushed so much lately. Consumerism is at an all-time high, and you'd wonder why, because the economy is at an all-time low. But anyway, I was seeing this album being pushed a lot more than the last few. So I was like, okay, maybe there's something different about this one. Maybe he is starting to kind of get back to his good place. Oh my god, I'm so sorry if I offend anyone, I don't mean to, but again, just my opinion. So I saw a review and someone had said, because they released the title track as a single first, someone had said it was reminding them of Aqualung. And Aqualung is one of my favourite albums of all time, so I was like, interesting. So I went and I listened to the title track and I did enjoy it. Now, I wouldn't say it's on that level of Aqualung, but I thought it was quite good. It was odd, it was a bit funky, and as far as lyrical content goes, it was great because Ian Anderson is a fantastic writer in regards to lyrics. So I was like, okay, Cody, can you please get your hands on this album? I really want to hear it. So he did, and I listened to the vinyl just now, and I have a few notes here that I've taken and I'm going to talk to you all about it. So yes, I was disappointed, unfortunately. Like I said, people were saying it was reminding them of Aqualung. That got me quite excited. It does not sound like Aqualung, alright? I don't know where that came from. Ian has a new band with him, of course. Now, there's no one from the old lineup, and you can really well and truly tell. So he's got David Goodyear, John O'Hara, Jack Clark, Scott Hammond, James Duncan and Andrew Giddings. So 2 drummers, 2 people on piano and keyboards and accordion, and then Ian on flutes and guitar and mandolin and all that stuff. The band are very much a backing band. There is no standout moments with the instrumentation apart from Ian's flutes. You can hear the guitarist trying to replicate Martin Barre's sound sometimes. There's actually a part in the album where a little bit of a riff from Thick As a Brick is brought back, which I thought was a bit of a cool idea, but it was literally for like 2 seconds. So yeah, you know, you'd miss Barrymore, Barlow, Martin Barre, all that stuff in the fold. It was very much, you know, they were in the background and that's where they stayed. Now, so I read the foreword to see what was going through Ian's head when he wanted to write this, and it was, yeah, there's no concept or anything behind it. It's very much a song by song thing of all sorts of themes. Like, you know, he's talking about his kind of spiritual journey, his kind of philosophical thoughts, and how much he loves Christianity, which in this day and age that doesn't fare well with some people. So first up you've The Puppet and the Puppet Master, a song of mutual manipulation, interesting one. Then you have the title track, a song of cogitation, curious ruminant. Dunsinane Hill, a song of avarice and betrayal. The Tipu House, a song of aspiration in adversity. Savannah of Paddington Green, a song of change and bleak prediction. Stygian Hand, a song of symbolic protection. Over Jerusalem, a song for a city of wasted opportunity. Drink from the Same Well, a song of no choice. And Interim Sleep, a song of comfort for the bereaved. So death comes up in this a little bit, alright. And, you know, Ian has had a habit in the last few years of bringing up his demise a lot. He seems to think he's going to die soon, but he looks and sounds fine, you know, and I'd say he's going to have a good few years left in him. So as far as the instrumentation goes, it's very medieval sounding. You're almost reminded of like pirate music, like sea shanties and stuff like that, with the accordion and the piano and everything. It's a theme that we've seen before with Jethro Tull. Actually, there was a little bit of that on Stormwatch, and there was a small bit of that on Minstrel in the Gallery, and probably a few other albums. So that's nothing new. You had a few very kind of jazzy chords and time signatures being used throughout, which again is a very common thing with Jethro Tull, and which is great, but again, no standout moments. Very much kind of a one note thing the whole time. Ian's voice is unfortunately nowhere near what it was. He seems to kind of be stuck in the same range for the whole album. Very kind of low. He tries to go up a little bit, but not very much at all. So that sucks. Yeah, some odd vocals and lyricism in it, which is again typical of Ian, and it's good to see that he's still at it. His typical flute sounds, you can hear some harken back to the past with the flute as well. He plays some familiar riffs, which is good. And he has some political standpoints in this album, which, you know, fair play to you. So yeah, like I said, the lyrical content is probably my favourite part about this. There's some really kind of clever lyricism used in it. He's a great writer. He really is, and he would have been a fantastic poet in my opinion. But we got him as the vocalist for Jethro Tull, and we are very lucky for that, because he's created some fantastic music. But as far as this new album goes, my favourite part was the end, and that is because he came in and did some spoken word. So like I said, he would have been a great poet. Well, this was pretty much a poem, him saying a poem that he wrote. And it's just all about kind of, it's meant to be like a lullaby to go to sleep, but it's also about kind of moving on to the next realm and, you know, going to heaven pretty much. So dark, bleak themes in here a little bit, but yeah, that is my opinion on the new Jethro Tull album. Now I wanted to make, you're probably thinking, sure, why are you making this video? Like, I don't care what you think. There he is on the back. But like I said, I wanted to make it because in case there was someone else out there like me who was seeing all this stuff being pushed online and, oh, it sounds like Aqualung and, you know, he's back, just go into it with an open mind is what I'll say, and don't let anything like that influence your opinion on it, because you might be let down like I was. But I will say it's good to see him still doing what he loves to do. Of course, you know, that's always admirable in someone. He feels the need to create and is therefore doing so in what he does best, which is music. and I think we're lucky as the prog community to have such a, you know, massive figure still here with us. So fair play to you, Mr. Anderson. I very much admire you and everything you do. So yeah, please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and please don't slate me in the comments. I just wanted to have a little chat with you about this, and you know, if anyone else has heard it, let me know what you thought. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one, where I have a very special guest coming onto the channel. I cannot wait, and you are gonna love it. So see you then. Bye.